course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside the railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Fala, rapaziada. Estamos aqui de volta no Noire.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Então, beleza. A gente recebeu a informação do capitão ali de que as joias da Deirdre Muller, do caso anterior que a gente fez, aliás, o antes desse, né, o caso retrasado que a gente fez, e as joias dela estão lá na loja de penhores, então a gente vai lá dar uma conferida nas peças.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
E depois disso, nós vamos à cena do crime para investigar mais um caso de homicídio.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Muller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Alguém, pelo visto, tentou penhorar as joias da Deirdre, né? Então, por isso ela foi parar lá na loja de penhores. E acho que são 2 anéis, né? Um anel e uma pulseira, não lembro direito. E a gente vai dar uma conferida lá nas joias lá agora. Chains and rings. Correntes e anéis. Será que o Gollum ia gostar desse lugar, cara?
How can I help you boys?
Fala, camarada.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Então são 2 anéis mesmo, né?
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Essa Hartfields, né, onde a gente fez aquela primeira missão lá de interrogatório, quando a gente era policial ainda. Policial de patrulha ainda, acho que sim.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Pô, Phelps, tá na cara que é 22 quilates, cara. Como é que você não sabe isso? Você é investigador profissional, meu amigo. Cara chato, né?
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Então, pelo visto, o cara usou um codinome, né? Porque Shelley, né, é o nome do escritor do poema que a gente investigou no vídeo passado também.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Percy B. Shelley, né? Que era o nome do escritor. É isso mesmo.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Nosso próximo ponto de objetivo, então, vai ser a Railroad, né? Que é a ferrovia onde a mulher foi assassinada. E aqui estamos.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the ring under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Eu tava tentando dirigir aqui, mas foi automático, né? Eu até virei o volante aqui, mas não virou. Depois que eu percebi que tava dirigindo automaticamente. Opa, olha os nudes aí.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Olha aqui, o Drauzio Varela já está aqui novamente. Ele está sempre na cena do crime, né? É o Drauzio Varela ou é o Ray Pinker? Ah, não, o Drauzio está aqui, ó.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Então a mulher faleceu por volta de pouco depois da meia-noite, né? Investiga aí, filho. Por que não tá entrando? Agora foi.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Belo olho, hein? Então a mulher tava bêbada quando ela morreu. Por isso que eles estão falando do cheiro do álcool. Nada aqui nessa mão. Nada aqui. Ah, não, aqui tem.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window was the best I can do.
Engraçado que eu fico reparando na textura dessas britas aí, né? E da linha de ferrovia também. Pra você ver como é que quando a gente aproxima, vai perdendo a resolução e fica... Parece uma folha de papel, tá ligado? Os pertences da vítima. Uma carta aqui. Metade dela, né?
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Ok. Isso aqui é o quê?
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
O estúdio então fechou já, esse estúdio que ela estava inscrita, aí, vamos dizer assim. Tinha algum contrato de atriz, sei lá o que era.
Maybe someone at Mench's will remember her.
Mais um endereço de bar para poder olhar. Essas vítimas sempre estão em algum bar antes de morrer, né, velho? Tem sido assim nos últimos casos.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Ok. Itens de compra. Dá pra falar com esse cara aqui?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Valeu, filho. Obrigado pela informação. Primeiro a gente vai pegar um telefone aqui antes de conversar com os caras, vai que a gente consegue uma informação a mais. Mas não sei se vai fazer tanta diferença assim não, Fraga.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Então nessa loja de bebidas aí, provavelmente onde a mulher pediu as compras, né, de supermercado, essas coisas assim, pertences pessoais. Talvez ela estivesse morando lá, em algum lugar, em algum quarto. Deixa eu ver se a gente consegue falar com esse cara aqui agora.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Ok, não teve interrogatório, só um depoimento mesmo. Podemos falar que agora com o pervertido aqui, ó.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
A cara do maluco, mano.
Classic Carmine.
Mais um batom usado. Ok.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Oh, o Gallo já ia meter o cascudo nele de novo.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Tá esquisito, hein?
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
Beleza, começamos benzão já, hein?
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, can you get this sack of shit into a cell? I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
O Gallo não perdoa um homem, mano. Então vamos embora continuar a nossa investigação aqui.
You can drive.
Primeiro vamos pra loja de bebidas. Depois a gente vai pra esse bar aí que apareceu.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
E aquela resposta lá do Jameson primeiro, eu boto fé que era verdade pela cara que ele fez. Só que eu não tava confiando muito não, porque o cara tava violando o corpo da mulher, então eu tava querendo dar uma provocada nele, poderia seria falar alguma coisa a mais, tá ligado? Mas fazer o que, né? Foda-se!
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Ok, então a mulher estava deixando as coisas dela aqui nesse estabelecimento. Essa caixa aqui dá pra olhar, não?
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
É uma bêbada na loja de bebidas, cara. Uma alcoólatra, né? É claro que não ia dar certo mesmo. Mais um porta-retrato. É a filha dela? Talvez.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Cheio dos amiguinhos aí, fazendo um piquenique no parque. Um livro aqui também de metafísica.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mais uma pessoa de interesse. De quem ela pegou o livro emprestado, né? O que mais tem pra cá?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Então ela era uma atriz de filmes de segunda linha, vamos dizer assim.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Ok, esse pino de boliche aqui tem uma relevância? Acho que não, né?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Olha só, apareceu mais um ponto aqui que é o salão de jogos de boliche, né? Ok, tá valendo. Então agora a gente vai conversar com o camarada ali, que eu esqueci o nome. Bora lá. Robbins, esse é o nome dele.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Tá esquisito, hein, mas... Vamos lá.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Ok, então ela comprou alguma bebida ontem pela manhã.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Deixa eu analisar bem aqui. Vixe.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Ok, tudo nos conformes.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Beleza, então, a saída pra cá, né? Mano, esse Robbins fala com uma voz muito macia, cara. Ele tem uma voz suave, uma voz doce, tranquila. Mas beleza. Agora a gente vai pra aquele bar lá, né?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bora pro bar, bebê. Opa, Galloway. Que é isso? Sem tá bugado, hein, Galloway? Não teve diálogo dessa vez? Beleza, a gente errou 2 perguntas até agora. E eu não vou usar a ponte de intuição, não, hein? Não vou usar mesmo, não. Vou continuar fazendo na raça aqui, velho. Que mané, ponte de intuição o quê, rapaz? Sai fora. Cheguei a usar só 2 vezes até agora, né? Uma delas ajudou bastante, outra nem tanto assim, mas ok. Vou continuar fazendo as coisas na raça aqui, meu amigo.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Então a mulher vinha aqui e bebia fiado, né? E o cara falou pra gente perguntar pros caras do bar, mas só tem um aqui, mano.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Esse cara tá a cara bem de cínico, hein, mano? Olha a fotinha dele ali do lado.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular 5th columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
O camarada se envolveu em problemas com a polícia pelo fato de trabalhar em tretas de greves e disputas industriais e essas coisas do gênero.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Que mané correto que, meu amigo?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Tô segurando aqui o as de espada pra você aqui, ó. Cadê?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Ok. Então ele passou pra gente o contato de mais um suspeito, né? Que ele disse que saiu com a vítima ontem pra tomar umas.
You know the
Esse
way.
Tiernan,
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Então vamos para o salão de boliche lá. Sei lá se a gente pode falar salão. Eu falo salão porque é a primeira palavra que vem na minha cabeça, Fraga.
Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Agora eu quero ver se eles vão fazer a gente retornar para a central policial automaticamente, igual foi no outro vídeo, ou se a gente vai seguir direto pra parada do boliche lá, tá ligado? Porque esse jogo é sacana, velho. Ele muda o destino de uma hora pra outra, assim. De vez em quando você vai fazer a missão secundária também, você coloca seu parceiro para dirigir, e quando você chega lá no local, a missão sumiu do mapa, você tem que sair de perto e voltar de novo para poder ativar. É meio esquisito, pra... Olha lá, ó. Voltamos para a central, mas beleza, vamos fazer o que a gente tem que fazer aqui dentro e depois a gente vai lá pro boliche.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Então os caras estão lá embaixo. Agora tá dando pra correr aqui? O que aconteceu? Antes não tava dando, velho. Ô louco, bicho.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Eles saindo da sala tudo
Got
cabisbaixo.
our
Tá?
orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
What the heck?
Ok, então a gente vai pegar o endereço do McCaffrey, que a gente acabou de interrogar no bar. Depois continuo falando aqui. Corre, Galloway, corre!
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I
Yeah, I'm
help,
thinking of
Detective?
moving up to a 45.
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
E não sei se está dando para ver aqui nessa plaquinha aqui do lado do telefone, mas tem todos os departamentos da polícia. E como está dando para ver ali, tem burglary, que é invasão domiciliar, né, e banco, que acho que é crime de colarinho branco. Que eram dois departamentos que estavam inseridos no jogo inicialmente, né? Só que eles acabaram tirando eles durante a produção e acabou ficando só os outros quatro mesmo. Homicídio, tráfego, vício e incêndio, né?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Agora sim, vamos pro boliche.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
That's why it's time to rise and shine.
Rise and Shine. E se eu não estou enganado, esse jogo estava sendo produzido há alguns anos dele ter sido lançado em 2011, lá para 2006, por aí, pela Sony. Só que na época a Rockstar comprou o direito de produção do jogo e deu sequência no desenvolvimento, né? Mas na época esse jogo aqui era sensacional, os gráficos, cara. Você vê que o motion scan, né? O facial scan, né? O escaneamento facial que eles fizeram ficou excelente mesmo. A galera se divertindo aí, jogando um bolichinho, fazendo um spare, uns strikes.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Que isso, mano?
Let's go get him.
Phelps mó bolada, a tiazinha mó simpática, ele gritando com a mulher, velho. Olha o cara ali correndo, ó. Pega ele. O cara viu que a gente tava chegando e deu no pé.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Mais um fugitivo aí, vamos ter que perseguir o cara de carro. O cara trabalha no salão aqui como na manutenção das pistas do boliche, né?
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
Ó, um carrinho bacana aqui,
faster
mano.
if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley. The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn. Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Arrancamos a porta.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect. Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it. You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Tá quase, tá quase.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
Carro rapidinho, mano. Esse carro é bem melhor que o nosso. Ih, rapaz. Matamos uns transeuntes aqui sem querer. Matamos não, né? Só atropelamos. Por essa eu não esperava. Mas os caras não bate o carro logo não, que isso? Desse jeito ele vai escapar, mano. Ah, agora sim, pô.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Hands behind your head.
Das outras vezes que eu joguei essa missão, acho que eu não demorei tanto assim em poder capturar o cara não, mano. Acho que eu não cheguei a chegar nessa parte dos túneis, não. Do túnel, né? Mas é bom ver que eles preencheram com diálogos durante a perseguição toda, fraga. Qual carrinho que a gente vai usar, hein? Vamos usar o policial, porque vai que a gente recebe alguma mensagem importante, né? Apesar desse aqui ser melhorzinho.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Vamos no apartamento do McCaffrey agora. E como tá indicado ali como foi indicado ali pelo jogo, toda vez que a gente atropela alguém assim na rua, igual aconteceu na perseguição ali, a gente tem a nossa nota reduzida, fraga, tipo assim, na hora de contabilizar os danos à cidade, às pessoas, aos veículos e tal. Chegamos no apartamento do camarada aqui, já tá anoitecendo. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui no número 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Mais uma escadinha para subir, pelo visto. Cinco, 6 é para esquerda aqui. Chega chutando, filho. Aí, ó. Algumas pistas aqui espalhadas pelo chão. Coisa com sangue aqui, ó. Opa, foca, foca. Virar mais um pouco aí.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Nossa, eu jurava que a cutscene ia tirar a gente aqui do cenário, porque acho que tem mais pista pra poder olhar aqui, ó. Ainda bem, tá ligado? Outra metade da carta.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Metade da carta que foi deixada no corpo da vítima lá, nos pertences dela, aliás. Mais um livro aqui.
Doesn't pertain to the case.
Ok, a camisa aguentada a gente já meio que averigou também por tabela, né? Então, vamos lá no terraço. Que isso aí, tia? Tá fazendo sinal pra surdo-mudo?
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
E aí, jovem, bom ou não? Aqui, ó, escadinha aqui. Tá aí o Grosvenor.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Que isso, o cara largou o corpo.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Desce, Phelps. Os caras são ágeis mesmo, hein, mano. Na hora de subir e descer esse cara, eu fico impressionado. Será que dá pra atirar nele? Não. Mirar, aliás, né? Aquele círculozinho. Tá vendo o Phelps treinando já pro 100 metros com barreiras. Daqui a pouco aparece a indicação de apertar o X aqui pra poder dar um sprint final e agarrar o cara. Os caras sabem correr aqui, mano. Não tem um que é meio lentinho assim, não. Até os gordinhos correm pra caramba aqui nesse jogo.
Give it up, LAPD.
E o Phelps com essas frases prontas durante a perseguição. Eu acho engraçado pra ele. São sempre as mesmas frases. Give it up, LAPD. Put your hands behind your back. Agora o cara tá cansando. Estamos quase alcançando ele. Vai, Phelps. Sprint final. Vai. Vai, Usain Bolt.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn
Que isso, mano?
Summers.
Cortou a cutscene ali e pulou pro load do nada, tá ligado? Então agora, pelo visto, a gente vai pra central policial e interrogar os dois suspeitos.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
E à medida que os casos de homicídio estão avançando, a gente pode perceber que eles estão suspeitando que esse cara do Black Dahlia tá de volta ativa, né? Pelo que eles estão averiguando das pistas, todos os últimos casos de assassinato das mulheres foram causados pelo mesmo cara. Deixou os mesmos tipos de mensagem nos corpos. E coisas assim. Bora encerrar então esse caso aqui. Com os suspeitos ali posando pra foto.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Ok, então vamos entrevistar primeiro, interrogar primeiro.
Took a swipe at me.
Tiernan,
Put
tá
him
aqui.
down with my sack.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Simbora.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Deixa eu ver se tem alguma pista falando sobre isso, Declaração do McCaffrey.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Que tal essa resposta aqui do McCaffrey?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Essa aqui quase que eu errei, mano. Já ia marcar a resposta de policial mal ali e mudei em cima da hora, mas beleza.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
Que lixo.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Pô, cara, começamos a mandar mal aqui. O cara tá meio bolado também.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
Deixa eu ver se a gente pode usar o tire iron aqui.
As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Acho que esse foi o nosso pior interrogatório até agora no jogo, hein, mano. Mas enfim. Vamos dar sequência aqui. Agora vamos começar com o McCaffrey.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
O cara gosta de provocar, hein, mano.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Que tal a carta rasgada da mulher? Deixa eu ver se a gente pode usar. Aqui, ó.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Cara babacão, hein, mano. Não encerramos ainda. Vamos pegar o telefone aqui primeiro. Deve ter alguma informação mais relevante para ajudar a gente a decidir.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Então adquirimos mais uma pista aqui, que a gente deve fazer uma pergunta para o McCaffrey agora sobre o histórico criminal dele.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Agora entregaram a pista de bandeja pra gente aqui.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Ah, seu babacão, eu sei mesmo que eu vou acusar, cara.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Pronto aí.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
É a cara do Phelps, mano. Cara com ego lá no talo, tá ligado? Ok, vamos ver como é que foi o nosso desempenho então. Acredito que não foi tão bom igual das outras vezes, porque a gente errou mais perguntas, né? Faltou achar 2 pistas também, que eu não faço nem ideia de onde era. Mas ok, foi até bacana assim. Então a gente vai encerrando por aqui, espero que vocês tenham curtido o vídeo. Não se esqueça de deixar o like aí. Valeu, até o próximo vídeo então.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Now we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!